All right, hello. In this video, we will be using our assembly file here to create what's called an exploded view of our cube. So you'll need to have the assembly done, fully constrained, your cube's all put together. Once you're there, we are going to use it to create a new presentation file. So once you click that, you're going to get a pop-up asking you, well, which assembly do you want to animate or present? So we're going to select our puzzle cube assembly. There it is. Um, let's see. I have a little bit of a problem with mine. Hopefully, let me just set my front view really quick. There we go. All right, so here's my cube. To get to our assembly view, what we want to do, we are essentially going to pull the pieces apart as if we were deconstructing the cube in the real world. And we can do that with a series of what are called tweaks. So we're going to tweak the components, allowing us to move or rotate them in some way. Now your job is going to be to figure out the most realistic way to take this cube apart. For instance, I could take this orange piece and move it down, but that's an impossible thing to do in the real world because I just moved it straight through the cube, right? So instead, let's X out of that. Let's select our tweak button, select this piece, and we'll move it straight up. And if you want to use a different direction too, just to kind of space them out, that's great. And we will go ahead and select the check mark when we're done. All right. Now, which piece could we remove next? Well, certain things are being blocked. It looks like I could probably take this pink piece off. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll need to move it out this way or up. So I'll do a new tweak, select my pink piece, and we'll push it out this way. And then, well, we'll just put it this way. You want to do it as simply as possible. Next, we've got this blue piece, which is kind of complicated because it goes all the way down to the bottom for me, and you might have some complicated pieces like that as well. So in order to lift this out, we'd have to lift it basically up and out. So we'll do a kind of a double move here again. So we'll move up, and then we'll move out. Now notice that went through that orange piece. So I actually don't like that. So let's do some undos. There we go. So I'm just hitting Control Z there. So if we want to go back and I'm going to move this a little bit further back. So I just double click that line just to get it further out of the way. Now I can do another tweak on this, move it up fully and over. Now I can hit the check mark. Now this green piece should be able to move straight back. So I'll do a tweak like this. And you only need to do 4 because the purple piece is kind of our base. So once you have your exploded view done, go ahead and select a new snapshot view. And there's your snapshot. That will end up putting this on a drawing. So, and we'll go to File, Save, and I'm going to call this Wood Puzzle Assembly 3. You might want to throw in the word presentation. So Wood Puzzle Assembly Presentation. I'm going to put a 2 here because I've already got one. And I'll click Save. And it might throw that up there. That's okay. Now I want to show you something you can do here, which is pretty neat. So at the bottom, you'll see this little, what's called a storyboard or a timeline. And if you drag this scrubber, you'll see an animation of your cube going back and forth. So if you move all the way to the left and hit the play button right here, you'll see your piece will start to, your cube will start to unsolve itself, which is pretty neat. Now, once you're at the end, you can also play your animation backwards. And this is a fluid animation, so I can move things around as it's going. It'll kind of pause it, but you can look at it from any angle. Go back to the home view here. All right. Pretty neat. All right, that's all for this video.